Hey coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel Expensive Coins World today. We're diving deep into a coin that's often overlooked in pocket change but holds surprising value under the right conditions, the 204p Roosevelt dime from the United States Mint. This little 10-cent piece, struck in Philadelphia, might look like an ordinary coin at first glance, but depending on its condition, mint errors, and collector interest, it could be worth far more than its face value, even dozens or hundreds of dollars. And in rare cases, more. Now, the Roosevelt dime has been in production since 1946, replacing the Mercury dime and honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The 2004p version, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, had a massive mintage of over 1.2 billion coins. Yes, billion with EB, so naturally, most examples are common. But when we're talking about extra fine condition or higher coins that have seen minimal circulation, with only light wear on the highest points of the design, things start to get interesting for collectors. In extra fine XF condition, your 2004p dime will still show sharp detail in Roosevelt's hair and facial features, and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse will be crisp and defined. In today's collector market, a typical 2004p dime in extra fine condition may fetch 25 cents to $1, which doesn't sound like much, but wait, this is just the base level. The real value appears when we look at certain varieties and mint errors. Some 2004 dimes have double dies, clipped plankets, die cracks, or even off-center strikes, and those can push the value to $10, $50, $100, or more depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Take, for example, a 2004p dime with an off-center strike or a major die break. These coins have sold for $150 or higher at auction, especially if graded by PCGS or NGC, the top coin grading companies. Even more common errors, like minor misalignments or cut breaks, can bring solid premiums over face value. Graded and slab coins in mint state MS65 and higher can also sell well. A certified MS67 example might go for $20 to $75 depending on the market. But it's not just errors, high appeal also matters. A coin with a strong strike, attractive toning, and minimal contact marks can be far more desirable than a dull or dirty one. Collectors often pay more for coins that stand out in a display or registry set. And here's the exciting part: the action market is heating up. With inflation and economic uncertainty, more and more people are turning to physical assets like coins and bullion. That means even modern coins like this dime are gaining attention. On eBay and other auction sites today, 2004p dimes with confirmed errors or certified high grades are regularly listed and sold for $30, $50, even to $100. The demand is real, and if you've got a roll of dimes lying around, you might want to take a closer look. So what should you do if you find a 2004p dime in XF condition or better? First, check for errors under magnification, doubling on letters, off-center designs, die cracks, or anything unusual. Then consider sending your coin for grading if you think it has high potential, especially if it's in near mint or uncirculated condition. Finally, monitor online auctions and marketplaces to see what similar coins are going for. And always be ready to strike when the market's hot. To wrap up, the 2004p Roosevelt dime might just be 10 cents in your pocket, but with the right condition and some collector luck, it can be worth far more in today's market. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist, this little coin is a reminder that big value can hide in small places. Drop a comment if you found a cool 2004 dime, or if you want me to cover another year or coin in a future video. Don't forget to like and ring the bell for more rare coin breakdowns, treasure hunt tips, and collector news. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! The next up, top to treasures, where numismatics meets hidden value. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet fascinating modern US coins, the 204p Roosevelt dime. At first glance, it might look like pocket change. But in the world of coin collecting, even the smallest coins can carry big surprises. The Roosevelt dime has been in circulation since 1946, a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. But today, we're zooming in on the 2014 Philadelphia Mint version, marked with a small p just above the date. While billions of dimes are struck every year, few survive in extra fine XF or uncirculated condition. And that's where the magic begins. Light wear, sharp features, strong lines, and extra fine 2014 P dime shows only light wear. You'll still see full torch lines, well-defined lettering, and even fine details on Roosevelt's hair and face. This level of preservation is uncommon for pocket change, especially after 10+ years in circulation. So, what's it worth in today's coin market? In circulated condition, a 2014 P dime is worth 10 cents. That's right, face value. But in extra fine mint state condition, it's a different story. Collectors will pay anywhere from $1 to $5, and some slab MS-68 examples have sold for $50 or more at auction. Right now on eBay and other auction platforms, we're seeing a rise in interest for modern coins in high grade. With inflation, silver interest, and modern coin collectors on the rise, this once humble dime is gaining traction. And yes, while the 2014 P is made of copper nickel, not silver, it's the condition and rarity of near-perfect strikes that makes them valuable. Want to find one yourself? Start roll hunting, check bank rolls, or your spare change jar. Look for sharp details, minimal wear, no scratches, and if possible, use a magnifying glass or loupe. And don't forget, coins with mint errors or die cracks from 2014 can fetch even more viewers sharing their dimes. Many of our viewers have shared their own 2014 P dimes in excellent condition, some even with rare errors like off-center, strikes, double dies, and planchette flaws. These error coins have sold for $100 to $200 depending on severity. Dealers agree the modern Roosevelt dimes are finally getting the spotlight they deserve. And as the U.S. Mint prepares for future redesigns, today's common coins could be tomorrow's rare gems. Did you know? The Roosevelt dime was the first U.S. coin to be designed and approved in less than 30 days after FDR's death. The 2014 version carries nearly 70 years of history in its tiny 2.7-gram body. So next time you spot a dime, don't just toss it in the tip jar. Check the date, check the mint mark, and check the condition. You could be holding a collector's item worth more than 50 times its face value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2014 P dime, hit that like button for more coin content and drop a comment if you found a valuable dime in your collection. Until next time, keep hunting and stay curious. Your next treasure might just be in your pocket. The next up top 3 today, we dive into a tiny coin that might just hold surprising value, the 2020 D Roosevelt dime from the United States of America. You've probably seen this dime in your change, shiny, light, and often overlooked. But what if I told you that in extra fine condition, this little beauty could fetch more than 10 times its face value in the collector's market? That's right, the 2020 D dime isn't just spare change. For some collectors, it's a hidden gem. Let's break it down. Minted in Denver, the 2020 D Roosevelt dime features the classic left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse. The reverse, of course, showcases the torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. But here's the catch. Extra fine or XF condition means this coin shows only minimal wear, with nearly all design details visible. That's what makes it desirable. In today's coin market, a regular 2020 D dime in circulation is worth just 10 cents, but collectors aren't looking for regular coins. They're hunting for well-struck, well-preserved examples with clean edges, natural luster, and sharp details. In XF condition, these dimes can trade between $1 to $3 depending on demand, and that's 3,000% more than its face value. It may not be life-changing money, but it's a solid return for a coin you might already own. And what about auction markets? While most XF examples sell modestly, if your dime has a striking mint error like a die clash, off-center strike, or double die, the value skyrockets. Some error dimes from this year have sold for $50 to $200, even up to $400 in high grade. Conditions with certified grading from PCGS or NGC. Yes, that's right, $400 for a dime. So how do you spot a valuable 2020 D dime? First, grab a magnifying glass or coin loop. Look closely at Roosevelt's hair, the letters Liberty and In God We Trust, and the torch on the back. The sharper the detail, the more value it could hold. Coins with full bands on the torch, known as full torch FT or full bands FB, are especially sought after in uncirculated grades, and don't forget condition is king. Keep your XF dime in a protective sleeve, avoid handling it with bare fingers, and consider having it professionally graded. Even if you don't sell it today, the coin market can surprise you years later. Just look at how coin values soared during inflation times and silver booms. In summary, your 2020 D Roosevelt dime in extra fine condition may not make you rich overnight, but it's far more than pocket change. It's a piece of American history, a potential collector's item, and proof that even the smallest coins can carry big stories and surprising value. So check your change, check your piggy banks. Your next big find might be no bigger than a dim voiceover. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, have you found a valuable dime? Until next time, keep stacking and happy hunting!